This is the soldering iron kit x0039O2OZJ. It's called the soldering iron kit blue, bought it on Amazon. This is what's inside the box. You get some flux, you get some solder, your little operating manual, instruction manual. You get the soldering iron itself, get some soldering tips, and the little pad, and that's about it. Let's try it out. Okay, I like that there's push buttons here. You hold this, and now it's on. You can see that. I set it, I just turned it on a second ago, and it started off, went up temperature really quickly. I mean, the temperature increased really quickly. So there we are, Fahrenheit, and then I can adjust it. Wow, that's pretty sweet. So let's say I want less, just go here. I got one hand. This is nice, guys, and it feels pretty solid for a little cheap soldering iron. Heated up really quickly. I mean, does that mean that it's at that temperature? Let me give it a try here with some flux, with some solder. Just did a test run, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Got it at 900 degrees. It raises temperature very quickly. I mean, I had it at 600. I ramped up to 900. Within seconds, it was there. So that's handy. This is just a little metal bracket. I screwed into my workbench up here so I can put my soldering irons. But I'm going to just redo the solder. I broke the solder. I wanted to make sure I got a clean hold. But I broke it because I got some heat shrink I'm going to throw on there. In case you're curious, this is just a camera, a Wi-Fi camera. And my dog's chewed up. So I took it out of its casing. Right here, it took a bit to cut it open, but this is one of those, yeah, it's a Costicam KC200. So if you're ever curious what that looks like inside. So I had to actually cut the plastic, which was glued together. It was a little tricky, so I didn't screw up the inside components. But I knew the hardware was probably still sound, even though they'd broken the wire. So I tested the camera. Still works great. So it's a good night vision camera, Wi-Fi camera. So I'm going to keep it, use it for something. But I'm going to finish soldering this. Handle's pretty hot at 90 degrees. Even the rubber right now is pretty hot. Producing the heat. I don't have water on that pad, but sorry guys, I forgot to press the camera at the right time, but you get the idea. So what's my review of this? This isn't a full review, but it's a box opening with a little bit of a review. Sorry about that. I say it's a good little soldering tool, so I'd go for it. I think it's supposed to have an auto off, but maybe not. Turn it off, you just press and hold. It's off. So I think it's a cool little kit. I have one of these things. It keeps your tip clean. And I have other gauge of solder, but this comes with a really small gauge of solder, which is nice. And I've never used flux with soldering, only if I'm doing plumbing type stuff, but I had to learn more about it. Okay guys, and then, oh, here's the tips. So, good looking little tips. Should be fun to use. You could use this to burn wood too if you wanted to engrave in wood, I bet. So over and out. Hope that helps.